Morning, guys. Live today at Chapel Hills Mall. We're talking about the big free family fun event this weekend going on. It's the Kids First Safety Day. Got the EMTs here next. This is Dana. We'll talk to her coming up this hour. Don't go anywhere. Hang on. Morning, guys. That's right. Live today at Chapel Hills Mall, getting set for the big free family fun event that is the Child First Safety Day this Saturday. More from Dana Hatterberg, EMTs extraordinaire. Yes, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Hang on.
So we will monitor this and bring you the latest throughout the morning. Back here at home, from mobile command centers to police canine demonstrations, emergency vehicles, firefighting helicopters, so much more. The Chapel Hills Mall is the place for all the action this weekend.
That's right. This morning, Craig Coffey is there with more on Child First Safety Day that everybody's talking about. Hey, Craig.
Kimberly and Jeff, that's right. Good morning to you. Thank goodness the EMT showed up because that Taekwondo master lady really put a hurting on me earlier.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
So I bet
she goes, I'll teach you some things. And then she hurt me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But thanks a lot. Yes, we're here at Chapel Hills Mall. Big family fun event for free coming up this weekend on Saturday, 10 o'clock until 6. All day long, inside, outside. You can't go wrong. It's all about keeping the kids safe. That's the idea. One of the many interactive exhibits that you'll see here will be the EMTs from AMR. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is Dana Hatterberg right here. And Dana, tell us, what's all involved in being an EMT?
Well, what's involved in being an EMT is a lot of work with the public.
Yeah.
That's a very, very big thing. You're responding to calls, emergency calls, some non-emergent calls. It just kind of depends on the day. Colorado Springs is a really high acuity system, so we're always very, very busy.
When you get a call, you pretty much go out to everything, right? Because do they never know if they're going to need you or not? I mean, do you respond like firefighters?
Yes,
Yeah.
and we respond with fire, so we work jointly with them pretty much on every call.
What's the biggest thing that bothers you when you're in a rush? Right? Got the sirens ablazing, you're cruising down the road. What drives you nuts?
I would say what drives me nuts most is when cars don't yield to the emergency vehicle.
When no one gets out of the way,
That's
exactly.
kind of a big deal. So whenever you see the lights, hear the sirens,
move.
turn down your radio and kind of just pull off to the side.
I see that going on, and people just kind of think that they can just wait to the very last minute before they make a move.
Yeah, that's a little tough.
Get out of the way, okay? Important people coming through. Okay, so tell us about the rig, Dana.
All right, so this is one of our ambulances.
Yeah.
We're going to be bringing this to the health fair, so we're going to be teaching a lot of the kids safety around emergency vehicles. Fire, I believe, will also be here as well.
And this is cool for kids to see this stuff so they don't get scared if they ever experience this.
When I give kids tours through the ambulance, that's one of the main things that I do is I have them touch the equipment. I have them look at the equipment. I tell them where certain things are that kids are generally afraid of, like needles or any of our more invasive equipment.
Even 40-year-olds.
So, exactly. You let the parents run through too, and sometimes that helps decrease some fear. So once you see the inside, I let them touch pretty much everything, and then they just run on through. And
so that's going on. You're also going to have a CPR here, and you're going to do car seat checks too.
Yes. Laura's going to be here doing our car seat checks and safety. We're going to be handing out little coloring books for the kids so that they can kind of learn as they interact.
Very nice.
And the hands-only CPR, we're going to have some mannequins, so I'm going to be teaching really basic things for the kids to learn about first aid and when it's appropriate to call 911. It's also a very important thing.
Excellent. So there's a right and wrong time.
There is.
Okay.
There is.
You don't just call 911 for anything, right?
Nah, you don't just call to say hi or what are you guys doing today? Because you'll get the same answer as you would if you called for an emergency.
Okay, fantastic. All right, well, good stuff. It's a lot of neat things to see and to know. This is Dana again. You'll be out here, right?
I will, absolutely.
Okay, so say hi to Dana when you come on by. Again, out here, we're going to have fire departments, the police department, lots of vehicles, helicopters taking off and landing. Lots of interactive exhibits here inside and out. Parents, again, this is the safest place to be and the place to be for all the action and to keep your kids safe this weekend here at Chapel Hills Mall on Saturday 10 till 6. It's the Kids First Safety Day. That's it for now. Kimberly and Jeff, back to you in studio.
Love it. Kids
It's
learn how to
cool
be
to
safe.
see that stuff up close too.
Morning, guys. Live today at the Chapel Hills Mall, getting set for this big weekend's free family fun event. It's the Kids First Safety Day. More fun, more excitement. All the details coming up next. Hang on.
We appreciate it, David. He shares a lot of great photos, doesn't he?
He really does. He's got some great weather photos for us, so we do appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Well, it's a free event focusing on keeping your kids safe.
And this morning, Craig Coffey is at Chapel Hills Mall with a preview of all the Child First Safety Day has to offer this weekend. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning to you, Jeff, Kimberly, all the Foxy moms out there. Check it out. He is the Richard Gere of the Chapel Hills Mall. Yes.
I see it. I see it.
A man in uniform right here.
Ladies love it.
This is Ed Bean. He is the security director, and get this, he is the creative mind. This is his baby, the Kids First Safety Day coming up this weekend at the Chapel Hills Mall. And tell us what this is all about.
Well, the idea here is to emphasize kids and their safety, and I put that word first because that's what I kind of believe that we need to do. We need to put kids first, but getting the entire family involved, using that word safety awareness for everyone. And we're fortunate enough to have folks, for example, like the Taekwondo here that's going to be doing a great exhibit and a good way to teach kids self-defense. And of course, a lot of it starts there with the kids.
Yeah, they're right behind us right now. This is the Academy of Life and Leadership Taekwondo, and discover the champion in you. That's what it's all about. They'll be out here again showing self-defense, but really there's a lot of interactive exhibits going on inside and out the entire weekend, right?
Yes, sir, there is.
What can we expect?
Well, you're going to be able to see some internet safety going on, so parents will be able to actually sit down and talk with CSPD officers about what they can do about internet safety. We're going to have some anti-bullying conversations that are going to be going on, of course, with schools starting, and that seems to happen a lot in the schools. We're also going to have fingerprinting, which is last year turned out to be a really, really big deal.
Right.
So families will be able to walk away with a fingerprint of their child if they ever have to use it for any reason.
And this is the second year you've done this now. Last year was the first, and you had a huge response from the area.
Yes, sir, we
So you're
have.
expecting more this year.
Absolutely. The response has been tremendous, not only from the folks that want to participate, but from the community itself who says, we are anxious to come out there again and see what you have.
And that's great that citizens want to know what
Right.
they can do. Because,
Right.
of course, education is so key, and knowledge is power. So the more
Yes,
you
sir.
know about this safety and defense, the
Right.
better off you're going to be. Tell us about some of the cool things also that'll be out here, like the fire trucks, the police cars, the helicopters.
Right. Well, we actually have a great partnership with the Colorado Springs Police Department, the fire department. So we're going to have not only them, they're going to have their SWAT elements out here. They're going to have K9 out here. The command post is going to be out here. The robot's going to be out here. The fire department's going to have our ladder truck, our hazmat, the brush. We're going to have Black Forest Fire Department. Westcott's going to be out here. And apparently they have a brand new truck this year they're going to show. We're going to have the Memorial Star helicopter out here. So that's going to be neat watching it land and take off like they did last year. So
Just like the League of Justice, all the superheroes
Absolutely.
will be out here, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, led by this guy right here, Ed Bean. All right, between the Taekwondo kids and, of course, all the firefighters, the paramedics, the police, all the SWATs, everyone, this is the safest place in the city.
It's going to be,
For sure, yeah. Coming up on Saturday, again, 10 to 6, Chapel Hills Mall, inside and out, rain or shine. You do not want to miss. Fun for the entire family, a big free event. That's it for now. Kimberly and Jeff, back to you in studio.
All right, everyone should head out there. It
Yeah.
sounds like a great educational thing, and the kids will just
Something
love
for
like
everybody.
climbing in the fire trucks. So.